Welcome to my world. It is Tuesday, tea time with Dorarena. I want to welcome all the first time viewers and those that may be watching the replay. Welcome to Women of Wisdom. We are a nonprofit mentoring organization here to bridge the generational gap between the younger and the older generation because we need each other to pass on vital knowledge. We're here to empower with practical wisdom and confidence so that we can encourage teen girls and women to follow their dream and live up to their highest potential in life. How about that? Well, if this is your first time viewing us, what I usually do is I like to share my tea. I'm still trying to make sure I got everything set up properly and everything. Yep, I had a visitor today and so this kind of, I'm still kind of trying to get myself together here. So I usually share my tea with you. And yay, guess what I'm doing today? I'm doing a mint tea. And well, I tore that off. So the company name. Oh, Good and let's see, who is that? Good and Gather. Yes, it is. Okay. Well, I am putting my honey in my tea, and I want to say to you, I hope that you have your cup today and that you fill your cup up with lots of wisdom today. We'll see how this live goes because it kind of seems like it's kind of, having a little trouble here and there, but we're going to do what we can do. How about that? All right. Let me show you. I'm doing a different cup today. I got my butterfly purple cup. Yes. Somebody got that for me. So here we go. Tea time. Yum, yum. Okay, let's see. Our topic today is time management. All right. Isn't that funny? Time management. And that's something that, listen, we all have to work at. So don't think that just because you don't see things happening the way you think they should happen in the timing that they should happen, that things are not happening the way that they should, because some things happens for us behind the scenes, and they're working things out, and our timing is not always our timing because we want things now, and some of the things that we want now is not good for us because we're not even ready to receive those things. So time management is more talking about what we do with our time, and are we using our time wisely, and are we able to accomplish all the things that we would like to accomplish in a timely manner. And sometimes we overdo things and try to get all kinds of things done in one day instead of managing our time so we don't just burn out trying to do everything all in one day. That's funny because you know what? That's what my husband says about me. I try to get everything all done in one day. But really what it is, I try to use my time wisely and manage my time, that all the things that I can get done that day to get them done. And that way, that frees up my time to even accomplish the things that I need to accomplish the following day. Because really, there's a like a trail, or it's kind of like, when you don't do something, then it falls over to the next day. And then if you don't do it the next day, then it falls over the next day. And somewhere the ball is being dropped, and you're managing your time because you keep putting things off or procrastinating, or, after a while, those things become a pattern. And then, patterns are hard to break. And so we don't want to get into the pattern of managing our time uh, inappropriately. How about that? Okay, so here we go. Yes, I do have a quote for you today, but let's look at this. The 3 P's for good time management is plan, prioritize, and perform. Okay, so I'm a planner. I do like to plan things. And, of course, yes, we all need to grow in whatever ability that we have, whether it's planning or administration or whatever it is. You can still improve. Okay, there's always room for improvement. And so I do like to plan things, and the key is to plan ahead of time and prioritize those things that are important. And something that my dad taught me was business comes before pleasure. How about that? I'm sure you probably heard that before, but some of us like pleasure before business, and then we don't get the business side of things done because we got too caught up in the pleasure. But business before pleasure is the proper priority of getting things done, whether you are in high school, junior high, college, whether you are a business owner, entrepreneur, whether you are an employee or a trainer. No matter what you do in life, it is important that business comes before pleasure if you're going to ever accomplish your goals in life, and reach for those higher heights and reach your potential. And so then you have to perform. I mean, what's the use of planning? What's the use of prioritizing things if you're not going to walk it out? And so don't get stuck in the planning and the prioritizing so much that you forget to do what needs to be done. All right. Okay, next we have clear goals. Make it easier to prioritize your to-do list and decide how to best spend your time. If you don't have clear goals, everything will seem important. And that is so true. Everything seems important. And sometimes when things are like that, you get overwhelmed by all the things that you have to do, and then you end up doing nothing because it's kind of hard to decide, where do I start, and so you want to make sure that to have a to-do list. What are the things that I need to accomplish, and what's the most important thing, and how much time does it take to get this done? I remember, when my kids were little, and I had to have a calendar to just keep up with everybody's events and doctor's appointments, and, study time, because I homeschool some of them, and just some of them play in the band, some of them play football and basketball and volleyball, and you got to be able to manage your time in order to not burn yourself out or overwhelm yourself with all the things that you have to do. Sometimes if you don't write down a to-do list or have some type of calendar to help you schedule your days out, then in your mind it's almost like being a scatterbrain, because now you just kind of picking this and picking that and picking that, and there's no order, there's no planning, there's no prioritizing anything, and it's hard to perform your best. A little here, a little there. It's kind of like what they call it, we always try to do all kind of tasks, and we're jumping here, we jumping there, and we jumping everywhere. But if you got a plan and you prioritize that plan and you follow through, perform that plan, you know what, we wouldn't be saying, I don't have enough time in a day. You'll find out you have extra time when you start planning and prioritizing things and doing what you plan. Okay, my quote: entrepreneurs sit and wait for inspiration. The rest of us just get up and go to work. You don't have to have wait for inspiration. You know what you need to do. You get up and do it. You already got your to-do list. You already know what needs to be done. You're set for the day because you planned out yesterday what needs to be done today, and you prioritize those things, and now you perform it and you get it done. And you'll be surprised how far you will go in life when you sit down and plan. There's meal planners. People know how to meal plan. Now, I used to meal plan because I got so much stuff going on, and my husband bought me this book. I think it's called Time Management or something like that, but her name was Elizabeth George. She wrote a book about managing your time. So if you ever want a good read, look her up, Elizabeth George, on management. And he bought that book for me, and I was just kind of reading it, and I had to do meal planning, and we had to have a set time that we ate dinner every year. Every day, every evening. And we had a set time that we had to get up, and we had certain things that need to get done. And we got those things accomplished because I would have a chart. I just wrote it on paper, and I would put the times by them, by what time this need to be done, what time this, when you start this. We even had a chart, for our kids, who did what on what day, and they had to work out the schedule if they had an event and they couldn't do their chores that day or that time, and they could have somebody else fill in for them, and then when they needed to, they could fill in for for them, or switch times. But these things will help you do life a whole lot better, and you'll be surprised the peace of mind and the peace of heart, and you'll be surprised of how good you would feel about yourself because you are accomplishing the things that needs to get done. So what? Guess what? It takes time to sit down and plan, and then go over your plan and prioritize the things that need to be done. And then don't wait until you get inspired to do anything. do what you know you need to do and get it done. And just kind of have that mindset that this is how we're going to do life and you accomplish much. Why can I manage my time? Here it is. Getting stuck in being busy, having bad prioritizing, having no clear goal, or overthinking things instead of getting things done. We're on our way to fewer distractions and more productivity when we set reminders of all our tasks. You know, you can do that on your phone because you got a calendar, let the alarm go off. Oh, I need to do this. You know, I think it was my daughter that said that she has a timer that goes off when she needs to drink water. I mean, come on now, that's good planning. Give each task a time limit. Give it a time limit and say, okay, I got to get this done in this amount of time, and that'll take care of procrastination. Block out distractions and establish a routine. You establish that routine, and I guarantee you, you are going to get a lot accomplished. Okay. So, you know, if you want to be successful in life and run a business or just, you know, save for a home or car or whatever it is, you need to plan that out, have a priority list, you know, set in place and perform what needs to be done. And I guarantee you, you will find peace and, you know, what am I going to say? Joy, you know, in accomplishing things that you set out to do. It just makes you feel good about yourself. And you know what? You need to feel good about yourself. There's enough stuff out here that can make you feel bad. You start doing these things and manage your time properly, and that's going to take away some of the negativity that you have been experiencing. All right. Well, this is Tuesday Tea Time with Dorarena, and I want to say, like I always do, Dorena loves you, and remember to always walk in wisdom. All right. Good night.